Good afternoon from London, and hello from me, Dr. Dermot Hudson, Chairman of the British Group for the Study of the Juche Idea, Chairman of the UK Korean Friendship Association, and official delegate of the Korean Friendship Association for the UK, and President of the Association for the Study of Songun Politics. Now, I just got this in my hand. This is something that you would never receive in people's Korea. It's a council tax demand, and they've increased the tax by about 4%. It's £960 per year we're expected to pay, and in Britain, if you don't pay it, they can take court order against you and bankrupt you, or even actually send you to prison for not paying it. Now, why wouldn't you see a council tax demand in people's Korea? Well, the answer is very, very simple. On the 21st of March 1974, 46 years ago, the Supreme People's Assembly of the DPRK passed the law on the abolition of taxation, and after that, People's Korea became a tax-free socialist country. The Korean people were freed from the appalling burden of taxation, which has existed for many thousands of years. In fact, there's an old saying, there's one thing certain in life, and that is death and taxes. But that, of course, is not true in People's Korea, because it abolished taxation. In fact, the agricultural tax in kind for farmers was actually abolished in the period from 1964 to 1966. So for farmers it goes back even longer. Now, some cynics and skeptics will say, well, how's People's Korea done this? How do they fund the hospitals and social services and schools, etc. in the DPRK? Well, the answer is the social and cultural services in the DPRK are funded through the revenues of state-owned industries. It's as simple as that. It's not rocket science, really, when you think about it. The DPRK rapidly industrialised in the late 50s and the 1960s, so the revenues from state-owned industries grew. So the DPRK was able to take this step, as in fact the revenue from taxes became a very small part of the state budget. And of course, the DPRK was able to abolish taxation because the means of production, distribution and exchange are all socially owned in the DPRK. So the state can basically have the revenue from the means of production, distribution and exchange at its total command. It's of course the fact that not every socialist country abolished taxes, though a lot of the other socialist countries did have fairly low tax rates. And of course, the so-called developed countries, the rich imperialist countries, have never abolished taxation. In fact, rather have increased taxation. So the other reason why People's Korea was able to abolish taxation is because it applies the people-orientated policy, and it has the Juche Idea, which places man or the people at the centre of everything, and stipulates that the popular masses are the masters of the revolution of instruction. Thus, they need to be put in the centre of everything. So, abolishing taxation was a manifestation of the Juche Idea in action. I just would mention here that people in the DPRK also enjoy enormous state benefits such as virtually free housing, free education, and free healthcare, and subsidise food, which is very good. We could do that with that here in the UK. So let's celebrate 46 years of no taxation in people's career. I wish everyone a good day. Stay safe in this COVID-19 outbreak. Wear masks, wash your hands with alcohol if possible and disinfectant, and don't go into crowded places. Avoid travelling if possible. Meanwhile, please follow our activities on Facebook and online. We're not holding meetings at present. We resume holding meetings when this COVID-19 outbreak is over. And if you're not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.